Hi, my name is Gerth W. I am a writer and musicologist based in Norway, and I wish you welcome to this series of interviews where we will meet the nominees for this year's Nordic Council Music Prize 2021. And with me here I have one of the nominees. He's called Gerth Lyberth from Greenland. He lives in Nuuk, and he is a musician, songwriter, and singer, and the Greenlandic nominee. So I'm looking forward to get to know you more, Gerth. And what caught my attention when I listened through what has been sent, what I got from of your music, was actually first of all your videos, or the interplay between music and images in the videos. And that's of course because you sing in Greenlandic and I don't understand that language. But there was something about the videos that touched me, and I really felt that I had an idea about what the songs were about. So I was curious, because then when I had seen those videos, I understood that you're making them yourself and directing them. So could you tell me a little about how you work with sound and video?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for your words about the music videos. So I made the first music video back in 2011, and that was 10 years ago. And my initial reason back then was actually to prove a point. I was just starting filmmaking, trying to make short movies and effects. And so we had this discussion about that. My point was that you don't need super expensive gear to make a video. So that was my first reason to make the music video with a small camera I had. But more than that, I feel like a music video is a further expression of the music, visually. So, and I love that opportunity and the creative freedom. So I took it.
That worked very well, I think. Most of your songs are in Greenlandic, or I think it's called Kalalesut.
Yeah,
Good. So could you say something about why you write your songs in, of course, it's normal to write songs in your own language, but at least why did you choose to do it?
Yeah, so actually, when we were teenagers, me and my buddies only spoke English, and we thought it was cool. Without the Greenlandic was kind of lame. I mean, we were teenagers, so back then we started to write songs in English, like models back then. So we had, back when we were teenagers, we wrote songs in English, and back then we showed or presented our demo to a local distributor, and he said, "Why are you singing in English? You're Greenlandic. If you sing in English, you're up against Green Day, Metallica." So we started to translate our songs in our own language, but thankfully too, because back then we thought we was lame, but thankfully now I try to write more songs in my own language, and I'm thankful for that. And I thought I guess I sung in English because it was more masked in a way, because singing in Greenlandic was so direct, like it was more true. But I love that now. I love that I can sing in my own language. It comes more directly from myself.
It's more honest in a way.
Yeah, it is.
And your first album, Anorisaat, released in 2018. It's recorded in your own apartment. Maybe that's where you are now.
I am.
The same room. And it contains, I read, songs and music that you have worked on for 15 years. So I was curious about this process. It's an impressive creative process.
Yeah, I have a lot of songs I've written over the years, and Yeah, it is. I recorded in this apartment, but also the other apartments I lived over the years, but the same equipment. But yeah, I have personally been through a lot, and with my own demons and whatnot. So I guess I have been mostly afraid to release my music, to show my emotions, but it's the best thing I've ever done, to release it, to show my feelings, to express my feelings. It's taken a lot of years, but I'm very glad I did.
I'm sure it also kind of transfers to the music, the place that it has actually been created in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That it comes from this room, I'm sure. But do you have any musical inspirations that you would like to mention that has inspired you or influenced you, both in Greenland and elsewhere?
Yeah, if we're talking Greenlanders, there is Rasmus Lyberth and Ole Christiansen, who inspires me. Maybe there is not direct similarities in our music, but I admire that they did not make one album. They are still doing what they love now, and I admire that. And if I think about others, I love Kasper Eistrup, who's a musical genius and who is an excellent painter, multi-artist. And Bon Iver, what I admire most is that he also recorded his album by himself.
Yeah, that was a nice list of touching your practice in many different ways. But now, after this first album and the 15 years condensed into one album, what are you planning to do next? Are there more songs on their way?
Well, I keep writing songs. I always do, but I really hope to be able to keep doing what I love, to express my feelings, to express myself, and I hope to make an album again someday and make more music videos.
But have you also played concerts with this material live, or?
Yeah, I have. Here in Greenland, I've actually done only one big show, but last year I was in Switzerland playing the songs.
That's fantastic. Totally different place.
Yeah.
Or maybe not so, I don't know. So, isn't it? How is it for you to be nominated for this Nordic Council Music Prize?
Yeah, I've thought about that, and it's hard to put it into words. But for me, I don't know so much about music. I have not studied music compared to others. But I'm just a guy who is singing his heart out, and it's an incredible honor to be acknowledged for that. Yeah.
Yeah, and that works apparently. I mean, education is not everything. It's the music that counts. I'm very curious about what you'll do the next. Curious about the next album, to hear it when it comes sometime.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being with us today.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks that I can be here too.